All right, day 3. This is gonna be a fun day. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stretch today. Very, very, very important. Even in advanced people don't stretch enough. It happens all the time, so we wanna make sure that we're starting off on the right foot. So key in your everyday life to avoid injuries anyways, and just so you can do things on a regular basis. This is something you should be doing all the time. Everybody should be doing. So we're gonna start out small, and again, this is something that we're gonna build up to. We're gonna go through this, we're gonna do 3 rounds, so make sure you watch it 3 times over. Very simple. First thing that we're gonna do, just have your feet together. You're gonna take one leg back. Knee isn't gonna go over the toe, so I wanna just get your balance. You know, see, I'm not perfect at this stuff by any means. One arm is gonna, your same leg, same arm, same leg. They're gonna touch the ground. Then you're gonna lift your hand up and you're gonna look at your hand and you're gonna stretch. You're gonna feel a stretch in here and you're gonna hold it. We're gonna hold it for about 30 seconds to start. You should feel all stretching in here. If you can't, if it's a little bit challenging for you, you can bring your knee down. Whatever's best for you, you can modify it. So don't worry about that. Just getting through feels really good. Stretching is meant to feel very good, and it's something that you're gonna learn to love. Good. That's it, and just breathe. Abs nice and tight. Come up. We're gonna switch feet. So now, knee, you don't want to come over the toe again. Right foot, right arm, left arm in the air. Look up, stretch. And then widen as much as you can. So if you can put your left arm back a little bit further, then do so. But don't worry, if you can't, that's fine too. And if you need to put your left knee on the ground, that's okay. Just make sure that you're getting through it, that you're feeling the stretch, and that you're holding it. It's just gonna help with everyday life, and it's gonna help as you become more advanced with the workouts. Something you're gonna wanna do even at the end of your workouts after you go through your 3 rounds with the more advanced exercises. You can stretch every day, doesn't matter where or when, but it's very important to do. So you're gonna come up, very simple. Now, what we're gonna do, we wanna stretch out the hamstrings. Many people have very tight hamstrings, including my lovely boyfriend, who he's advanced, but he doesn't stretch enough either, so we'll have to get him on this too. What we're gonna do, you're gonna try to get down as far as you can. If you can't touch the ground, even if you can only come to here, that's fine, not a big deal, don't stress about it. Do what you can and then reach forward. So for people who can, if you can touch your toes, great. If you can't, just come out as far as you can here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna walk out your hands so that you feel the stretch when you're up this way. Now, I want you to walk your feet to your hands. It's awkward, but get as close as you can. If you can't get as close as I can, that's okay too. If you can only get to here, that's fine. But when you're in your position, hold it as close as you can go. Keep your head down. I want you to feel relaxed. Shake out your head. It's very de-stressing too. You feel good. Just let yourself relax. Too many of us, we get too wound up. Life's too stressful. Now walk it back. Good. As far back as you can. And then feel a stretch. And now one more time, walk it back in. Again, just go as far as you can. It's fine. And hold it. Breathe. Shake out your head. Good. And then come back up. Okay? One more. I'm gonna sit on our bottoms just as wide as you can. If you can only go this far, that's all you can do. That's all you can do, not a problem. If you can go further, women, we have a tendency to be a little more flexible than men. So if you're next to your husband, ladies, don't make fun of them too much, give them some credit. What we're gonna do now, stretch to the left, as far down as you can. If you can't, the goal, you wanna get down as far as you can. If you can't do that, that's fine. Just even this far, and come down as far as you can and hold it. And you want to feel that stretch all throughout through your hamstrings, in through your thighs, and get down as far as you can. If you can't, the goal is you want to try to touch your toes. You can't touch your toes. If you can only get this far too, that's okay. But you want to try to get as far as you can and hold it. Breathe through it. And the goal, you really do want to try to hold it for a minimum of 30 seconds. If you can get to a minute, great. And as time goes on, you'll be able to get further, and you'll be able to stretch, more as well. This is very good for your muscle development. Come back up, breathe, switch to the other side. Get a good look at your toes. This is something that I've noticed that I need a pedicure. You can see a lot more, and then the more flexible you get, you go, not good. Get down as far as you can. You feel the stretch all in through here. And then come up. And then you want to try to get to the center. So if you can, again, if you can go down, the goal is to get as far as you can. You can't go that far, you can only get this far, you can only get this far, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as you can get in through here, you want to feel the stretch. It feels very good. Just like, sitting, hanging out. My daughter, kids are really flexible. She just could spread her legs and put her head forward, and it's like, wow, that's pretty impressive. We could do it when we were a kid, so there's no reason why we can't do it anymore. It's just because our bodies have changed throughout the years, but we can get it back. Stretching is actually one of those things that you can get back very, very, very quickly. You'll be surprised. You'll see by the end of the week, if you start stretching and you do it every day, by the end of the week, you'll be far more advanced. So it's very rewarding, because you'll be like, woohoo, you can see results in that very quickly. And that's it. So that was day 3. Sticking to it. Very excited to have you. Congratulations. Honestly, give yourself a pat on the back, because you've stuck with something and stayed with it. And the most important thing is just creating a habit. After 21 days of doing the same thing, that's when a habit is created. So this is the first step in that, and you really, 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 really need to give yourself credit for doing this. I'm very proud of you, and I will see you tomorrow.